Hello, welcome to this video. We will solve blind SQL injection challenge available in DVWA. So first we will solve in the security level low. So this is the challenge page. And in case of blind SQL injection, generally user will not get any information from the application side which can help in planning attack. Like in classic SQL injection, application can throw sensitive error message along with table name and variable name. However, in blind SQL injection, in case of error message, we will not get any such information. So we need to perform Boolean-based SQL injection or time-based SQL injection. So in case of Boolean-based, we need to try true false condition. And in case of time-based, we can use time-based payload and we can compare the response timing for particular payload. So this is the challenge page and we can notice it is asking for user ID and there is submit button. For example, if we provide value as 1 and click on submit button, it is showing user ID exists in the database. Now, if we provide some random value and click on submit button, it is showing user ID is missing from the database. Now, generally for classic SQL injection, we can try special character like single quotation or double quotation. Sometimes it used to reveal additional information in the error message. However, in this case, we are not getting any sensitive error message. And it is like, for example, for single quote also, it is showing messages user ID is missing because there is no user ID as single quotation. So we can understand like classic SQL injection will not work here. So we can try blind SQL injection. So for blind SQL injection, first we can try false condition and then true condition. So you can also refer to this Medium blog. So true condition will be this one, like 1 equal to 1. And false condition will be 7 equal to 1, like as this is end operator. So this condition will always fail. So we can assume this will be a false condition. So let's copy this payload. So before that, so in this particular challenge page, it is asking for user ID. So we can assume for this particular functionality, this is the query written, like it will check here and give the response. So we are not getting first name, last name, ignore this part. However, we can assume like it is taking value as user ID equal to this. So what we can do instead of any value like 1 or 2, we can use the true condition payload like this one. So let's copy this part and provide it. So in place of ID, this value will come up. And now if you notice this one, so single quotation 1. So this is true condition, user ID 1 is present, then and operator and 1 equal to 1. This is also true condition, then comment symbol. So after this, everything will be ignored. So because both condition is true, so I'm hoping like we will get a successful response. So if we click on submit, so we can notice user ID exists in the database. However, we can assume like this kind of user ID will not be there, but it is working as SQL injection payload, and I am able to break the query structure. That's why I'm getting user ID exists in the database. And next, for the false condition, like instead of 1 equal to 1, we can provide some other value. For example, we can put anything and click on submit button. So this is showing messages user ID is missing from database because the second part of the query is not successful. So when it is 7 equal to 1, so this part is fine, like user ID equal to 1, it is true. However, it is AND operator. So both conditions need to be true to get the successful response. So in this case, we are not getting response. So we can confirm this page is vulnerable to SQL injection because for both true condition, we are getting messages user ID exists. And apart from this Boolean-based SQL injection, we can also use time-based SQL injection. So for example, let's provide any random value, click on submit button and take this request and send it to repeater. Click on send button. So there is no user ID with 1, 2, 3 values. So we are getting user IDs missing from database and time we can notice in the bottom right corner 6 millisecond. So when user ID is not present, it is getting 6 millisecond time. Now we can change the value to maybe 1. So let's use inspector, then go to request parameters. So instead of 1, so we already know with value 1, there is a user present. So change it to 1 and click on send button. So it is taking more time this time. So 1000 millisecond. Again, just to reconfirm if we are getting similar time for other values. So please change it to 2 and then, yeah, so similar time. Now we can use flip timer. So we can use like this. Click on OK and send button. So this is basically time-based payload. So it would take 5 seconds. So here we can notice it took more time to get the response. Even though response is showing user ID is missing, we can see the response took more time. So we can conclude blind SQL injection possible in this page using Boolean-based and time-based SQL injection. Thank you.